Hi, and a very warm welcome to Wellbeing Mission Control. I'm Greg Parry. I'm a wellbeing specialist. And during these sessions where we're discussing the full implications of complete well-being, we often make reference to the usefulness of mindfulness and meditation. But meditation is far more than just sitting comfortably cross-legged on a cushion, dwelling on the infinite. We could say that meditation is something that we do all the time because it really just allows us to become aware of how we are focusing on mental and emotional energy. Now, why is that important? Well, the areas that you focus on, especially when you invest your emotional energy, that influences how you perceive reality. That's a grand statement. But we've got filters inside our brains, inside our perception, that ignore the vast majority of all the information that's flowing around us. We tend to home in, we focus on the areas that our filters have been conditioned to observe. Wow. So if we make a slight adjustment to the way we think and feel, that changes the way we perceive the reality that's flowing around us. That's a fascinating concept. There's a lot of research in this area. But the important thing for us is simply to note that where you put your thoughts and feelings, that tends to dominate how you perceive reality. Now, most of us put a lot of energy into our problems, our doubts, our fears, our anxieties, and that's what we tend to notice. That's what we tend to emphasize. Now, I'm not suggesting that we go to the opposite extreme, but it would be extremely helpful, a very useful exercise for us, just to set aside a couple of minutes every hour to adjust how we think and feel. Because when we introduce a happier, stronger, more positive outlook, that has a direct impact on our perception. That, of course, helps us to notice the answers, the solutions we're looking for. For most of us, the answers are already out there, the information is already freely available, but we limit what we perceive to a tiny fraction of a percent of what is really available. By having a stronger, more positive, more balanced, happier outlook, we change the way we filter the information. We can get a much broader outlook on what's possible, on what's available. So this is an unusual thought. It's been around for thousands of years, but what you're thinking about and what you're feeling becomes the focal point for your life. And that actually has a huge impact on the quality of your health and your well-being. How you metabolize food, how you generate your energy, how you rest, sleep, recover. It can influence how creative you are. It affects cognitive behavior. So this is a big subject. And my suggestion for you today is very, very simple. Just take a few minutes every hour. Become aware of where you've put your focus. Where is the emphasis? How is your minute-by-minute experience of reality being conditioned by the thoughts and feelings that you're generating? Think, I wonder if there's a more positive framework here. You make a little adjustment. It's very helpful to relax and breathe more deeply. You're going to feel better, but you're going to start to notice information. It can seem quite amazing that you suddenly see answers and solutions, but it's just the way that your filters have adjusted very subtly to accommodate a broader range of information. That's an option that's available to you. If you want to be more creative and feel like you have more control, this is a fabulous way to achieve that particular objective. But in terms of your overall health and well-being, this is a really good starting point to become more aware of how your mental and emotional energy is not just affecting your health, but conditioning your relationship with reality. Deep subject. If you've got any comments, observations, or experiences you'd like to share, send me an email. My address is in the description below. But in the meantime, to discover the power of your own mental and emotional energy, allow me to wish you a wonderful day. I'll be back with you soon.